So we just come Lark Lane on Saturday and we found Phil's Picture Palace, and we've just got 3 stools for the bar area that we were struggling to find, and they're going to drop them off Monday as well, and we're going to give them some of the furniture that we're not using and he's going to upcycle it and sell it. So good little business there. And you've been a menace, haven't you? Monday morning, and the plan is to get rid of the diggers going back to stores, the trailer, we're going to get rid of the turf, we're going to put them blocks down in the bit, we're just going to tidy up all the outside bits, like there's a trim missing off that window, just get all this bit done and clear so we can jet wash the front, and then inside I'm going to measure and order the blinds now, and Ben's going to do some of the snaggy bits, and Lewis and Blaine are tidying loft down, so we're going to get this ready. We've got what have we got coming today? I've got a cleaner coming today to have a look at giving the house a good clean, but yeah, we're going to do the bits like these where someone's left plaster on the window and that light's not working, so we need to swap that. And then me and Rachel are going to come and put all the lampshades on. I need to finish spraying this bed and that wardrobe non-stop, and I need to pick up 2 mattresses. So I need to take this tipper to get cleared, and then I'm going to put the concrete blocks on, going to pick them up, drop them into the yard. I need to pick some scaffold poles up. I've just come to check how Simo is, and look at Binder here, Jesus. I'm going to get through here. Lovely these alleyways, aren't they? At least someone's having a go with that tree. How does a tree get that overgrown? I mean, I thought that was Simo's, but it's actually not. Hello? Is Simo in? Is he out? So I just checked on Simo, but he wasn't in. His landlord was there, and he said that he hasn't been there for a few days. Doesn't know where he is. I think he goes missing, this fella, doesn't he? Hard to track down Simo, but I don't even know who we could ask now. No one else would know where he was. Yeah, just have to wait for him to turn up. But he's this week is my mate's stag, where I've paid for him to come to Lisbon. First time he's going to go abroad, and the week we're going, he's non-existent. Can't even find him. Not coming to work. God knows where he is. Here we are. Getting the tiles for the back roof. Front door's going in. You having to bed it on?
Yeah.
Hey, it looks a massive opening, that, doesn't it? Has Simo been passed? Simo?
I seen him a week or 2 ago.
Oh, turn your radio off so we don't get copyright again.
I went round at William Hill, used the toilet, and I've seen him in it.
Is he? I'll go and have a look now.
I'll be in on Monday.
Mate, you keep saying that. So I've just been his landlord's then. His landlord said he hasn't been there for a while.
Who's that? That's
The one he lives with, yeah. He does this. This is the issue with him. Like, we say, oh yeah, we'll get you a house, and we try to get him a house, and then we'd say, look, like, you just pay the rent. But then he just goes missing for 5 weeks. So you're like, it's hard to. Well, he might have won a bet, yeah. We need to get Paul to take them back, don't we? Get them out the way. Front door going in. And then have you gone and got bricks to do the side of this? Andre on that bit, is he?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Good weekend?
Yes, a good weekend, relaxed now.
Now back to work.
Lots energy. battery.
Recharged. And then we can drop this scaff, can't we, once you've done that? We'll take this scaffold down, get rid of it. I'm good, I'm good. Yeah, I was getting stressed last week, but I'm alright today. As much as you try to help and understand people's brain, sometimes you just can't, can you? So I think, because when I knocked on Simo's landlord, he was a bit sketchy, didn't answer the door and stuff, and I thought, normally he would. Must have thought Simo had sent me. But he just said he hasn't been there for a few days, and then Nick said he thinks he's been sleeping rough, seen him in the park with loads of suitcases. And then I go in William Hill and he says, yeah, Simo's been in most days, putting bets on. And you're like, how does that work? How can you be homeless, sleeping in a park and putting bets on? So either he's back on the dole, either he's back on the dole and that's what he enjoys doing and he'd rather sleep rough than pay rent, or he's got a bad addiction that he thinks he can win his way out of the situation by a bet. He can win like 10 grand and then that'll cover his rent for a bit. But obviously we know what's happened. Simo's won 7.5 grand in the past and it just went in 2 weeks. So if you gave Simo 100 grand, it'd be gone. It'd be gone in a couple of weeks. I don't think it matters how much you give him. I don't think he'd even think about it. I think he'd still sleep on the street. That's what's mad. But yeah, hopefully between now and before we go away, we can track him down and see whether he still wants to come on his first trip abroad. Thank you very much. Right, I'm gonna see, because always fucking catches this ledge. Nah, I think it's missed it. Hopefully this tip's smooth. Knees up. Down! I find it mad how they hold so much weight. Like that little pin. How long do these last before they rust?
No idea, man.
Yeah.
No idea.
I wish I had a forklift my end like this.
You're gonna have to come round or just go across the swing and swap me or something and damage stuff.
Just leaving total piling for the final time, collecting the blocks. So we've got 10 of them now. So I'm going to take them to the yard, and then I also need to get more scaffold poles. I need to spread them out, and I need to. Oh, what day was it? It was Wednesday. The fella's coming to see about an alternative way of getting mains in, because although it's the quickest, easiest way to put a tank in, I would prefer long term to have mains drainage on the yard, just for that rainwater as well. It just seems like, in my head it's like, right, well, if that's going away into the mains, that's a clearer picture in my head. And then I need to wait for planning permission, and then I can get drawings and calcs done for the piles on the yard, which we already know we're sort of going to need, because some of the ground drops off more than 2.5-3 metres at the back. But yeah, do you know what? I was speaking to one of the rig drivers was there this time, and it's interesting speaking to different people when you go, because obviously the driver was telling me some of the bits about that side of the thing that maybe the owner wouldn't have known or shared. And yeah, I'm looking forward to doing a video on that. I'm going to get them to send me some videos of the rigs in use. But they also had Semtex there, so who they get their cement off, and they were just going through obviously the laying process and testing it and stuff, and making sure that everything's as it should be. So what they do is similar to the volumetrics. They make little cubes and they send them off to get crushed to test the strength of them. But what's handy about theirs is that they have everything in house, so they're mixing the concrete themselves, they're pouring it, they're making the beams, they're installing them, so everything's sort of in their hands really. And I've got my mate Mark and his girlfriend. So Mark's obviously I played footy with Mark. He was at Sheffield United, to get that right, and I played at Macclesfield with him, and he's also into property. So when obviously I've retired and he's retired, and he does a few Airbnbs around Anfield, Everton, and his girlfriend, his wife, cleans them for him. So I've just got them to come round and have a look, because obviously we're going to need someone to clean Western while we put it on Airbnb. This is all if it gets booked, but fingers crossed it does. So yeah, I'm just heading back there now, and then I'll go and unload these blocks at the yard, and I need to have a shave on Friday. Back at Western, and you can see there used to be a pallet of pavers here, and now they're gone. Ben's been using the block cutter, and he's filled over the crates with that. So obviously we're not going to point this or anything, so water falls in there through the crates and then obviously into the drain. So we've still got that. And then what he's done, you won't be able to see it here, but oh yeah, you will. So he's connected the underground to the toilet. What we didn't know is inside in the basement was the pipework we did for the ensuite, which is in that room there. So we put a new one in, boxed it in the porch, because we didn't want any pipes coming out the front. Drops down into the basement and runs into the old gully that was there. So we took that gully up and connected it, obviously thinking it went straight into the mains. However, it actually come through and dropped into a rainwater gully. So in that, we didn't know this, in that was obviously 2 grids that you've just seen, and obviously the neighbours. But basically what was happening was, there was like obviously poo and wee was just getting left there. And the neighbour said to us, oh, there's a smell of poo in the front. And when we had a look, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe that drops into there. And we didn't, obviously our fault, we didn't check it, but he's put it straight through now. And then obviously the rainwater gully's still there as well. So it's just about getting this bit cleared, ready for jet washing really. And getting the house nice and tidy. We're just going to go to the yard now and lift these concrete block off, and then the lads are cleaning. Lewis has got the fun job of them windows that we didn't tape up. We say that every job, don't we? You think by like, what job do you reckon we'd learn to tape the windows?
That's to blame it for, it's like, you say this every job and
Yeah.
never do it.
But if we're down, everywhere upstairs clean. Yeah, windows clean, all nothing. Well, that's it then, there's nothing else really to clean, was there?
No,
So everywhere down to this ground floors. So just literally just here now that we need to do. Sound? Oh my God, right, that's a wrap at the yard. Me and Ben just struggled getting the blocks off them for some reason. We had the chains, but it just wasn't working. But we've got all the blocks here now, all 10, so need to get more scaffold poles and put them out where they're going to go. Trim the rest of that branch back, and we can get CCTV and lights on here. Let's just start using the place. Nice for the council to dump, obviously whoever's done the tarmac has just threw the tub into our yard. That's just nice of them. So it's Tuesday morning, 10 o'clock. I've just been to pick a mattress up for Western, and I'm just going to pick another one up now. But how many times have you seen someone begging outside the McDonald's? So I've just been to the one on Egbert Road, and there was a youngish fella there He's got a little sign saying he's homeless and whatever else. And I just obviously asked him then. Said, like, you know, how have you ended up homeless? Said he's arguing with the missus, kicked them out, and he's staying in B&Bs at the minute, just trying to obviously find some work. I asked him what he does. He used to work for Mercedes in Northampton, and he's says he does a bit of plastering and roofing and stuff. So I said, look, we'll give you the chance, get you in, see what you like. And hopefully you can come in and do work, get paid and get back on his feet. But yeah, it just shows you drive past these people all the time. I know I used to, and like, it doesn't hurt just obviously talking to someone. You never know what you can do to help them, so stay tuned. I'll keep you updated. If a lot of the time people don't show up, so we'll see if he shows up first. But yeah, always reach out to people, I'd say, and talk to them, because you never know someone's situation. Whoa, someone just nearly crashed into me. On that note, I'll go. Oh my god, I'm out of breath. Another lesson learned today, that picking a king size mattress up is definitely a two-person job. Oh my god, there's literally like this woman there then, and I was just thinking, oh, she's not going to be able to help me here. So I've just had to try and like literally drag it onto my back and carry it to the van, and then you got to try and get it in the van without getting it dirty. So right, back to Weston, get this off, and then get this house ready for photos. Come on. It just shows you as well, I've just picked up obviously 2 king size mattresses, and they're both like 12-inch thick, which nothing up with them. Obviously people are just getting rid of them, and yeah, both of them for free. So one off a friend and then one off Facebook Marketplace. It just shows you that if you are trying to do, say, like an Airbnb or a rented house or a HMO or something like that, if you've got time, normally it goes in these situations, it's either you're someone who's got loads of time. So when I first started out, I finished footy, I was playing footy and I was training for an hour a day, and I had loads of time. I just had no experience and no money, which normally, I go to some of these property courses. Years ago I used to go to them, and normally they were the ones that you'd meet, people with like loads of time and enthusiasm, but they just didn't have any money and didn't have any experience. But then you'd also get people with money, no experience and no time, and it's about finding a balance between those people. But you can do it, you can go out, you know, if you've got like a super tight budget, you can go out and do these things, but you've just got to put obviously the time in. So if you've got no money, you're just going to use loads of your time. It's just about a balance. So we went and picked a bed up from Chester one day with Rachel, and I was thinking, not doing that again. You know, it was just online at the time. The next day, like 5 beds come online that were round the corner from us. We went and picked one up like down the street, and I just said, oh, I'm not doing that again. Like, if we have enough time and wait out, you know, stuff will come up. There's no point rushing to get it done. But yeah, we have done this house on obviously as much of a budget as we can, in terms of, obviously we've bought all new kitchens, plaster, all the building materials, we buy all new and stuff. But where you can, this Airbnb stuff, we might put it on the market and it could sell, and someone says, right, I don't want you to do an Airbnb, or it might sell and they go, right, we're good to go, you know, we're completing a month, and in that case we're going to be getting rid of all this stuff. So I'm definitely not going to be buying all new mattresses and beds and wardrobes and stuff when we could be getting rid of them in a month or two. Looking good, isn't it? Do you want to grab this mattress for us? And then they can go on the van, can they? Ladders and that. So I finally made it to Norton's, and we are just separating the lead, cable and copper. So we weigh it, and then these are taking it. What do you do with it? Crush it into a cube, don't you? And then ship it away. And you get a better rate, don't you, if it hasn't got like the brasses and whatever else on it? A what?
Brazery copper.
Brazery copper. So if you bring nice clean copper in, it's a better rate, isn't it? And cable's gone, and then the other one was lead on it. Have you took the lead? Oh, you just take them over in the same place. Sounds? I don't know if many people know this, but the old tobacco warehouse there, where you can see obviously the crane on top, it's getting I think it's getting turned into apartments, but that's the largest brick building in Europe. I can't remember how many bricks are in it, but when you look at the size of that and you think how long that must have took to brick up, and it's still standing now. So obviously someone's done the Titanic Hotel. Oh yeah, dream big tobacco warehouse, luxury waterfront apartments. Yeah. Does need doing up though, looking at it, doesn't it? Jesus, it's so big. We're coming up now to, there's a gas leak. So it's just taken me ages to get to Norton Scrapyard because there's a gas leak somewhere down here by the Costco, and what they've done is just blocked the whole road off, and then every other road. So I got caught. I turned down the first side street that I could to obviously get onto the dock to go to Norton's, because I asked the police officer, he said, yeah, this way is clear, it's heading back into town that you'll get stuck. So you can see all these roads now are blocked off, so hopefully no one lights a cigarette as we're driving past now. But I seen before, literally, like they've like evacuated the whole area. All the shops and workers were all sat on the front, so hopefully they fix that quickly. You can see Costco's absolutely dead. Wouldn't be Liverpool without two lads with balaclavas on, driving electric bikes. I seen this one on the Echo. This house caught fire, and one of the neighbours luckily was knocking on, getting everyone out, but it was absolutely blazing. You can see that now. Look at the damage it's caused. Whoa. So Paul was here, 2K24. So on these student jobs, you can see where we lower the floor. Obviously we're left with there, and then obviously on the windows what we do is like a knock on. Well, knock on where you extend it, and then you can either put a trim over it or leave it as is. But it just means, because we bring the ceilings down that little bit, it gives us better head height inside. So they've put this in a new door. You can see the lads are starting to board this. Stinks of bifters in here. Who smokes? Who smokes out of yous? You do? Thought you quit. How are we getting on? Wow. Nice. That brickwork was funny, wasn't it? The brickwork, the original one. All the blockwork inside and stuff. Bit of a mad extension though, isn't it?
It's like been built in, but it's not yet.
Yeah. You just knock it down, wouldn't you, for the sake of...
I know.
For the sake of that little pillar.
That box is easy there upstairs all the time.
So what do we need? Soffits. Have you got soffits? You know, to go underneath. 100 mil. And then obviously gutter, downpipe. And then once we drop the scaff, that's where we need to dig up, because that's where the...
You need to drop the scaff.
That's where the...
That way.
Yeah, that's where the what's it called is. The soil pipe. Oh, and he's done that brickwork around the window, that looks better than the foam.
Something's going on there, isn't it?
We've got Charlie putting nails in by hand. And I've just picked this up in good timing. No? Have you not used these before? So put them in like you would normally. So you slide it in and slide that over. And slide that down over. Yeah, it flies through them, but it's that, see that? You put that in the hole. So have you got one up ready? You hold it, although you need earmuffs. See it? Has it got gas? Oh, battery. Oh, battery's low. I'm forgetting where it was. Where was it? Where did we meet? Gran Canaria, that was it.
Yeah.
So we were in a, what? Sauna.
Yeah.
We were in a sauna. You were talking, I didn't think it, then I just clocked it away. You're from Liverpool.
Yeah.
And your mum lives here.
Yeah.
And we're doing the house here and another one down the road. But you said your mum's house, the roof's leaking.
Yeah.
I was just saying I can see from the brickwork there sagging a bit and the brickwork there sagging a bit. It looks like there might be a bit of a damage to the timber that spans the bay window. That one's been repaired, got a plank coming out, so but I haven't got my ladders on me, so when I get my ladders I'll pop up and have a look for you.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Have you been away since?
No.
No, neither have I. I'm absolutely desperate for a holiday now.
I know, so I was just saving it every single
It's
day.
about 6 o'clock and I've been staying late on Western, just getting all those little jobs done that, I mean there was one that I didn't get done that I'm a bit annoyed about, but I've ordered the carpet runner for the stairs, so I got a notification saying that's been posted, so I'm trying to get the white either side of the stairs and the top tread painted white so that when they come they can go on, we're not, you know, leaving them around for them to get damaged or dirty, etc. And yeah, just going around doing little snaggy bits. I just touched up the paint, we've done the beams in the loft, we've painted them brown just to highlight them, and then what else, put the vans on the drive. However, I told the lads to, they jet washed the back garden down the side and the front, and then just left the pavement and the road a mess. So I said, no, you're gonna have to clean that as well, not just keep pushing it down and down and down. You need to push it down, and then obviously when the water things, you scoop it up and put it on the tipper and we'll get rid of it. And they haven't, so they just reversed the van up and it went in a big pile of mud and just put mud all over the drive again. So I'm gonna have to get the jet wash out again tomorrow, and then obviously just clean it up properly this time. But as long as they're learning, it's okay. If it keeps happening, then that's a different thing. But and then I just got a call on one of the student jobs. All the electric to the house has gone off, so I'm just on the way there now. We'll try and quickly diagnose what's gone on, and hopefully, unlikely, I'll be able to get back before my son goes to bed. But I feel like I'm in the work hard grafting stage of your life, where everything I'm doing now is going towards like the bigger picture. So I've got a golf buggy that I've not been able to play golf for probably all year or last year, But I've got a 2-seater buggy that's up for sale, so if anyone's looking for a 2-seater golf buggy, have a look on eBay. And also my motorbike, it was like my dream bike, and I just don't get time to go out and use it, so that's up for sale as well. I'll put a little picture of them here. And all that money then will go towards the yard, because the sooner I can get the yard operational, the better. So I've got this big picture in my mind of where I want to be, the steps I've got to do to get there, and obviously the yard's like a massive one of them. So, you know, if I have to sell my definitely luxury in a golf buggy, isn't it? But if I have to sell my golf buggy and my dream motorbike, then so be it. And I'm sure, hopefully, my girlfriend's always moaning about this, saying that you know, we're always skint, because all we do is reinvest any money we make, and any money I make gets reinvested. So it probably looks like, oh yeah, we're doing well on the surface of things, but actually, like, you know, we hardly ever spend any money on anything, because it's always just getting reinvested in the company or towards other bits. So, but let's hopefully get this call out done, get back home, because I've got another big day tomorrow, so I don't want a late night. So what have we got left to do? Trying to get this ready for photos, so clear everything out, hang mirrors, lampshades. That needs a clean, doesn't it, in there? That's all done. Oh, that needs painting white. Windowsill, window needs a clean, probably another varnish on that. And then, yeah, just getting all the mirrors and stuff up, isn't it? Oh, do you want to put this on now?
I just need to rub that down and paint the wall.
So we are now just clearing the kitchen bit. Ben's just lowered the bits because we got them 3 stools delivered. And then we need to varnish the worktops and the breakfast bar. And I've gone around cleaning and putting all the bits in here, getting rid of all the rubbish. And then we've got a bit of damp here on the original wall, which is a bit weird because it goes past 1.2, so I wasn't sure what it was, but I don't know whether the bit on the things pulled that up. No sign of it. Blaine, can you paint these 2 white, and then can you varnish this? So?
Furlong.
So I've met David at the yard, and obviously last episode you see me talking to a company about putting a septic tank in, but then obviously there was the issue of, with it being the whole site getting concreted, the rainwater, we'd have to go into a soakaway, which would then drop off to the back where the football field is and stuff. So obviously you're in the Wirral, aren't you?
We are.
Wirral, local company, and you can actually mole under the street, so the neighbours will be happy that they're not closing the road off like they did with Scottish Power, United Utilities, etc. And what you were saying you can do is, if we dig a pit, you've got a drill machine that will drill under the road into the main sewer, which this one's a bit deeper, so you can drill down an angle.
Steer it all the way accurately with it.
So you can, I find it mad that you can steer the machine once it's underground.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not doing drains, you're doing cables, you can drill around.
So how do you know? Do you have like GPS or something on it to know, you know, where it is?
Sort of. There's a transmitter sonde in the front which gives loads of information to a guy on the surface. Yeah. And he tracks it from the surface, and then the box then relays the information back to the drill operator. And there's different settings you have, but you can have it set on the screen as a target. Like a target,
like a little PlayStation game.
An arrow which goes around, sort of saying you're slightly high, slightly low, slightly left, slightly right. So you need to steer.
And is it? I think I have seen this on YouTube where it's like a twisted head that as you change it, it like goes up.
Well, it's yeah. I mean, when you don't know, it's like magic. But when
Yeah.
you know, it's like,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
dead easy,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it? But what it is, it's an angled head, a bit like a shovel. You know, because the shovel is angled at the
Yeah.
head. So if you spin it and push in, it goes straight.
Yeah.
But then if you hold it in a certain position,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
You know, 3 o'clock.
I have
position,
seen this, but it was more in America where I seen it. They used it a lot.
And if you push in at 3 o'clock position with like 4 or 12
Yeah.
tons or something, then it's going through clay. It's then going to start to veer.
Yeah.
Then the rods are hollow rods. They bend flexible quite well. So a bit like drain rods.
And then you go straight again.
And then you do it, and then the thing will tell you exactly that you've moved so much to
Yeah.
the right, and you're actually. And then you look at the course.
Well,
of
it'd
the
be good.
surface.
It'd be good, obviously, because I'm thinking it'd be better to obviously do that. Then obviously the septic tank's a lot cheaper, but in my head it's just a cleaner job if it's got obviously into the mains.
Well, trying to dig this out 5 meters deep, it's a major civil engineering exercise. You know?
Yeah, you've got reinforcement walls and
yeah, we could in theory once we're set up. It might be a day setting up, but you know we could do it in 1 day once we're set up. So,
Yeah.
you know, maybe a 2-day job, 3-day tops possibly.
yeah, whereas that'd be
And you wouldn't know we'd been.
yeah, even better. Well, yeah, and you were saying you can do that over what distance?
You do 200 meters with a big rig.
200 meters and then a pit, and then but you're doing one now that's like what a kilometer or
Yeah, we've got one that's just under a kilometre. Yeah,
kilometre.
and we've been doing solar farms at the moment of runs through woods and stuff like that. You know,
so it's not just
under a kilometre.
it's not just soil pipes, it's gas pipes, cables.
Yeah, a lot of solar farms at the moment. Cables for solar farms going across roads and across through woods.
And you do it all over the UK, so we're lucky that you're in the Wirral.
We're made up to actually have a local job, you know.
Not too far, but I think that is the last step really on the yard. I say I've got water, I've got electric. The next one is drains, and then we're good to concrete and
Great.
well piling next.
Yeah.
It's never ending at the minute, but
No.
I feel like it's slowly getting there. This is the next big.
Well, once that in, you've got all your utilities in. Then you're good to go, aren't you? You know you've got the foundations of running a builder's yard from.
And
that
I've got
point.
somewhere to discharge the rainwater without, you know, any what do you call it? Future issues really.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, thank you. And
No worries.
I say anything we can do to obviously keep the cost down, dig the pit, obviously we'll do. And yeah, let's see if we can get something booked in.
Certainly. Right, let me just check with the office and get the right price to you, and we'll crack on.
Yeah, no worries.
All right. Thanks very much.
Thursday morning, and I am on the way to Bolton Arena. Apologies anyone who's from Bolton who heard my accent, but the NICIC they're doing a electrical convention there, which should be interesting. One thing I'm looking at is solar panels for the yard. So I was going to do the course with the NIC, but I'll go today and just get a bit of a feel for any new products or bits that I don't know about. Always learning, it's good to learn. And yeah, I dropped my bike off this morning to get serviced, ready to sell it. And then I had a message last night from Piotr, who used to work for us. He's gone to back to Poland, but it was nice because he messaged me and just said, oh look, he's in Poland now and he's set his own roofing company up. He said, you know, he's self-employed now in Poland and he's earning a lot more money than he was when he was last in Poland, and that's thanks to what I've taught him over the 5 years he was with us. So when you get messages like that, you do think, oh, you know, it is worth going through all the crap and all the hassle and whatever, and you are teaching people things that, you know, they'll have for life, which is good. Arrived at Bolton, and you can tell by all the vans and cars in the car park that it's definitely a builders event. So I'm sure, I don't know if I've seen this online then, because I'm sure I've seen a clip.
And the guys from Professional Electrician, they did a review on it with Mike.
So what's it called? Viper Clip? And you were on Dragons then?
Yes.
So, but you didn't take the offer, but you got 4.
We got 4 offers. We did agree on the day with Deborah Meaden, but it didn't go ahead.
But basically, you can go anywhere from, what's the smallest?
1 mil.
Do 1 mil ones.
Right up to 6 mil T.
And you even do fire.
We can do standard clips and fire clips
Yeah.
as well.
And
And the fire clips are tested to be safe. 1.5.
yeah. Nah, interesting. It's good. And you're saying you're developing one now for masonry? Okay, because that is our. You said everyone's got the same issue. But nah, it's interesting. Thank you. Good. So what's the company called? Olympic Fixings. So this one's interesting because we have, obviously you'll have seen me talk about this on our channel, that the lad's getting the depth wrong for the back boxes for when we come to skim. So obviously comes with an adjustable for if you get the spacing slightly wrong, and then also you can set the depth.
What do you deal with in Liverpool?
Well, obviously we don't buy any of these, but we just use normal screw fix,
Whoa, you swear
target electrical.
Easy.
Yeah, they're the ones we most use. Well, we're opening one. Yeah.
Will you fit these?
Yeah, I'll fit them. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do some first.
Yeah. So I was literally. Everyone will know. Last week I showed you where the lads have pulled all the cables through the wrong bits, and I've had to go back and fix them. And I've just literally seen this and thought, oh, I wonder whether that's it. And it's exactly what you've just said, isn't it? Yes. So we've got this now on one of the jobs where they've pulled them through slightly different. Obviously, when you do the measuring, you'll go, oh yeah, it's going to be that. It'll be 50 in each corner. Yeah. And on these student jobs we do, there's like 6 spotlights in each room. And there's 8 rooms, living room, kitchen, whatever. So you can see on here, the video you've got, that you obviously fit these on and you pull the cable right through where you want it. And then there's no way someone boarding it can go, oh, where's this? And move it 50 centimetres over where it's not meant to be. But yeah, cable boss. It's a good idea. Is that alright?
Yeah, go ahead.
Obviously, yeah, looking busy. NIC store, I thought I wouldn't get anything from here because I'm already a member, but I'm getting a free pen and I get a free coffee mug because I've spent 650 quid on a solar panel course. But I done my last assessment and he was like, you need to do continuing learning, and I thought, I haven't done any continued learning. Yeah. And I was obviously in my yard, I'm thinking I can do solar panels on it. So this will be, let's see, are you going to show us the big reveal? The big reveal. Oh, it's like a proper site one.
Proper mug.
I thought it was going to be like a cupboard one. It's a proper site one, isn't it?
Yeah, there you go.
Right. And you get one for 650 quid.
Yeah, just a mere 650 quid. There you go.
Right, thank you very much.
I'll pop it in this bag.
Hopefully, and a bag.
Yeah, the bag. Get a bag.
I need a bag actually. But no, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Demo, so I've just bought 2 sets of this because...
Right, so we're into timber. Now we're into brick even. Now we're into concrete. Right, now we're into metal with the same drill. So you get your marker, you run that as fast as you can, straight through the metal, straight into the brick. You're not worried about snapping the drills. And lastly, into tile.
Just like that.
Drill.
Those are all the ones that you've up today.
No, that's what you've got in your garage, sir. They're all the broke ones you've got already.
Well, I can't even put the end in. I have to pass 3 lots of men passing my house the other day.
Sold.
You're good at that.
Pound in the shop.
Yeah.
It's the nail that does all the work.
Yeah.
So browns for timber, blacks for like softer materials, so like brick, softer concrete,
Orange is for like your harder stuff, so like hard concrete, steel. And we do these white ones, which are for plastic.
Yeah.
From plastic back
Oh,
boxes,
yeah,
plastic
back
trunk
boxes.
in. Because obviously, if I said to you, do you have a HC6 22mm pin, you'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Well, I said, you've got an orange pin, like, so it's all colour coded, it says it here.
Yeah.
What they're used for.
Interesting.
Aye.
So we don't do much steel, but definitely brickwork for. The other one as well is obviously clipping cables up the wall.
What, just keep tying them off?
Yeah, I say we have loads of brick ones, and they're just a nightmare. Lads spend ages trying to. So literally.
So if it's going to like red brick or something,
Yeah.
like a 20mm version of that,
Yeah.
and obviously when you're going to use
So in terms of the actual head, obviously, if I was to just put that on now like that, would it work?
your back is off, you've got nails in it, you'd have to push it down.
That's what I mean. So if I do that now, it'll go into that. But, so these are obviously just for your zip ties, or
Yeah. So all the plastic clips fit in.
oh, so I can do that now, just straight in, and that'll. You've sold me one.
Can you get yourself one?
Yeah, I'll get one. Yeah.
Perfect, cheers.
You got 6 shots, yeah.
Pressure now.
Yeah.
Ready?
You ready? Yep.
Is hard work boxing it?
Yeah, it's really hard, yeah.
Who's that?
I think your team will lost.
Can you get a ball straight? Couldn't even get it. Don't go too flat.
Nice one, cheers.
Cheers.
There you go, do you want me to stop that?
Yeah, so I'm just leaving the Elex show at the Bolton Arena, and good day, yeah. So, you know, I love going to stuff like that. I say I love learning, in case you haven't noticed off this channel, but they're good because you see like some of the tools that were on, they've been on Dragon's Den and stuff, and so they're like new, innovative, and I've always wanted one of these, and I seen it and I thought, oh, so I nearly bought so this one, the Spit, you'll see it on the video, but I nearly got one of those ones for doing the electrics, because obviously we do loads of the wiring. It's you're there on a ladder and you're holding a pin and then you're trying to hit it, and I thought, oh, that's good that it clips it and you don't have to keep, you know, or forever losing the boxes of pins. But I suppose we're going to lose the box of these pins, which are more expensive. But our biggest problem is going into the brick, because these houses are old. The mortar on them's got like a bit of lime in, and it just turns to dust. So that's one of our biggest problems, getting obviously the cables in a straight line behind obviously the plasterboard when we're onto brickwork. So obviously I thought, give this a go. Obviously you can fire, you know, metal things, the metal clips over it, and hopefully, you know, it'll just make everything a bit quicker, easier, and like safer. We're less likely to, you know, put a screw through a cable if we're thinking, oh well, there's a socket vertically, there should be a cable there, and if someone hasn't strapped it properly and it's slightly to the right or to the left. But yeah, and overall good, yeah. Do you know what, meet some like really nice people in them as well, a lot of the people who own the stuff they're selling as well, which is nice. And then I'm going to order some of them back boxes. Well, I'll see how much they are first, but definitely order some of them back boxes, because that is definitely one of the issues we have where, say, boarding lads, if we don't put a metal back box on and we just put a cable in, people, like you've seen, even with them on, we lose them sometimes. So losing cables is like, oh, nightmare. And then bringing cables out where the spotlights are, I've got some of those adapters as well, so that'll be interesting to see how we get on with them. So yeah, back to what time is it now? 2:30. Back to the jobs now, and I'm off tomorrow. I'm on my mate's stag, so this video will be made a bit earlier, and premiered Saturday morning, I think. So yeah, back to the job, see how they're getting on. Right, I'm back on the student jobs. I'm gonna record just in case we see Simo, because I know this guy and he's the luckiest man in the world. He's the unluckiest and the luckiest man. Like, he always lands on his feet. So if I've booked a flight for him to Portugal tomorrow and he hasn't been in work for 4 or 5 weeks, sod's law, he is going to show up now and be like, oh, I'll go, yeah. So this is normally where you'd spot him, where he lingers, but we'll see, by the William Hill or by one of the pubs, but it might be a bit early. No, nothing so far. Let's see if this car is gonna let us through. Yeah, thank you. Any sign of him? It's mad because you can't even ring anyone to ask, like, have they seen him? He's barred from half the bars on Liverpool, so there's not that many you can actually go to. But no, I've got no idea where he is. So just pulled up to the student jobs and was eating my lunch, and I see one of the lads walk out the door, casually looks up, sees me, and instantly turns around and runs into the house. And I'm like, I'm in a good mood. I'm trying not to put myself in a bad mood, but like, why? What could you possibly, have I just reminded you of something? Or the cynic in me is saying that he just ran in and got, lads, Andy's here, look busy. But oh, I think that's come from like people we've had in the past who've like put that in my mind. But yeah, maybe I just reminded him of something and he's gone back in and realised something, but it just made me laugh. I'll go in now and have a look at how they're getting on. How are we getting on? Got it all studded? Huh? Looking good? New cap, lad, do you want one? Well, we got that nicely insulated. Hey, let me go and get them in the van. Which? The caps. Caps? No, I just ordered this to see what it's like. Good though, innit? See, it's embroidered. You want one? Yeah. 20 quid, see that? Hey. 20. Hey, they'll all be like, there he is. Are you still in that group, lad? Yeah. They've been chatting loads of bubbles again, or? Yeah, tell me what you think of them. Hey.
Arrows.
Arrows? Go on. What is it? See if you can figure out what they are. What's one problem we have now? But you're doing it right now.
I'm on it.
Are you on it?
Yeah, man. Put it on like that and put the cable through there, man.
So fella, give us some to advertise on the YouTube. Well, you're literally doing it right now.
Set the cable where you want it, man.
So you know, we've gone upstairs and had to, or on 59, we've plastered, painted, and then Matty's gone round and had to move all the cables over because they're not in the right spot. Joe's got them in. I reckon we're still going to mess it up. So this is obviously them in use. So the fella reckons, he was like, have you ever had a cable come out in the wrong position? And I was like, literally last week. Literally. I was like, oh, funny you mention it, mate. Yeah, I have. And he said, well, look, you know, if you use these, I don't know what they are, like 150 or whatever for £2 for each one. And he was like, if you've got 20 spotlights in there, like, for you to have to, like, fix one of them would probably cost you more than putting them in. So I was like, all right, we'll give them a go. So let's see what they're like.
Log positions on
Split, made by Pazload, and we'll give it a go. I'm gonna get some better, obviously some better clips, but this is as good as we've got for the minute. So, where, yeah, stuff like this, where we've got a call pointer here, and we've got no way of, well, lads have tried to decent, isn't it? And then concrete. For that. Last one, steel. What do you reckon?
Hopefully. I went in the steel as well.
That's mad, isn't it? Good.
Pause that.
Yeah, come. And you got a key for that?
Yeah.
That's a wrap for this week, as I'm away tomorrow on my mate's stag. So just tested the gun out, which was good. So I think hopefully that'll make it quicker, better for us going forward. And obviously you've seen the new yellow clips, maybe that'll be something that'll help us as well. And as always, if you're enjoying what we're doing, please subscribe. We're nearly at 1,000 subscribers, which is when we can monetize the channel and start getting paid, and look to get a house round here, which would be nice. And comments, I've been told that that helps the algorithms, etc. And also let us know what's good and bad about, you know, what we're doing this week, previous weeks, as we're young, we're all learning, and you know, we want to get better. So if anyone's got any suggestions, fire away. And yeah, like.